I mean, listen, we had to have this kind of .com moment for the crypto market. I don't think it's fully over yet, but I am long Bitcoin right now. I got in.
What's up, guys? Yet again, we have the man, Gareth Soloway himself, talking about his views on the recent Bitcoin price action and how Fed policies are going to affect the whole crypto space. Trust us, you really don't want to miss out on this one, because if you can understand what he's trying to say, you could make a crap ton of money even during these unfavorable market conditions. Without further ado, let's jump right in.
Well, first of all, perma bear. When you're right, I'm not sure if that's still being a perma bear, but either way, I mean, listen, we had to have this kind of .com moment for the crypto market. I don't think it's fully over yet, but I am long Bitcoin right now. I got in right around this area, 2017 highs. So far, I like the price action around here. It keeps on dipping below that 2017 high and recovering. And then, I'm also, maybe a little opposite of Mike here, where I actually think the dollar is topping out today, potentially. We're seeing some issues with the dollar where you got this strong jobs number this morning and the dollar is actually reversing the early gains. And anytime you see reversals, so bullish on the jobs number and the dollar's not responding or giving up those gains, that could be an issue there. By the way, same thing with Bitcoin. We heard about Voyager's collapse and Bitcoin price didn't collapse, and you just mentioned Mt. Gox and price isn't going down. So price is very much the truth, and so I'm bullish short-term Bitcoin here.
Gareth says he is already long on Bitcoin from the 2017 highs after a huge black swan event in the crypto space, which is the collapse of Voyager. Bitcoin didn't dump and stayed relatively stable. The relatively unmoved price action is a pretty big deal as far as Bitcoin's price is concerned, because had this news come out amidst a bull run, we would have seen a massive dump. This is a clear indication that market sentiment is changing and Bitcoin is getting ready to enter yet another bull cycle.
But I think short term, my upside target here is 25.5, maybe 28,000. And then ultimately, I hate to be that perma bear, midterm bear, but I think you got another leg down to 12 to 13,000.
The technical analysis, multiple previous predictions have turned out to be accurate, and so far his prediction of Bitcoin bouncing from its latest lows of 25 to 28,000 is also playing out, but we have yet to see it dumping down to the $12,000 to $13,000 level. No one can be 100% sure, but at this point, one final shakeout to 12,000 is a very likely scenario. Are you finding this content useful? Please support us by subscribing and liking the video. Also, make sure to hit the bell icon so you never miss another upload. Continuing with the video.
I think for the stock market right now, we're seeing an inverse relationship with the dollar. I think that we saw this morning when the jobs report came out, futures fell lower. It was a strong number, so the dollar popped up, or we saw the dollar rally. And then the dollar's actually started to reverse here, and it's coming off some major resistance levels. So I think actually the markets have returned and basically are positive on the day now on the S&P and the NASDAQ. I wanted to show you something on the dollar. So right now I'm long gold, I'm long silver, I'm long Bitcoin, alternatives to the dollar. And the main reason I'm doing that is because there's a pretty clear confluence of trend lines here that we just are kind of hitting into on the DXY chart. So extended move short term, that should tell us we're going to get a little bit of a pullback here on the dollar. Again, I'm a shorter term investor, so swing trader, day trader. But I'm actually, again, like I said, long some of these commodities that have been beaten down in expectation of a pullback. So note those trend lines. And then if you look on the daily chart of the DXY, if you're a technician, this is something you're paying attention to. You have this little potential topping tail, which is a reversal signal on the DXY. So again, short term, I think the dollar is coming down. I think that, again, you're seeing good economic data kind of pushing that dollar higher, but at the same time, big money selling. When we see good information like the jobs report this morning and the dollar is selling on that, that's telling me big money is starting to take profits in the dollar, and you probably see a reversal.
Gareth goes on to say that the dollar has been strengthening recently because of the Fed's recent policies, but it is now at a strong resistance and he expects a reversal from here. The big bucks are selling dollars and are looking for other means, which is why he is long on silver, gold, and Bitcoin, as they move in an inverse relationship with the dollar. If you ask us, this move in particular has a lot of confluences that further strengthen Gareth's point.
I've already started what many in the crypto sphere would call the hodl position, right? So when we got down to 19, and just like Sven's saying, is that I basically segregated a portion of my portfolio, and I said, okay, this is what I want to put in Bitcoin. And at 19,000, I put 1/6 of that to work. And basically in my head, I'm saying, okay, every 2,000 to 3,000 down, I'm going to add another 1/6. So the key here is I'm not going all in at one position, because, you know, none of us know exactly where the lows will be, but I'm starting to dip those toes in the water. So even though my downside target is 12-ish, give or take, I think there's going to be an inflection point with Bitcoin and the overall stock market where the Fed starts to, you know, ease again, and you're going to see Bitcoin take off like crazy at that point. So the idea here is, who knows where it bottoms, but I agree 100%. You just start slowly dollar cost averaging in.
Even though he is expecting Bitcoin to touch the $12,000 to $13,000 level, Gareth says he has already started to build up a long-term position by buying the dip, and will continue to do so as Bitcoin keeps dumping another 2,000 to 3,000 until the 12,000 to 13,000 mark is reached. Dollar cost average has hands down been one of the most profitable strategies when it comes to investing in crypto for the longer term. He then says, as soon as the Fed eases up a bit, Bitcoin and the stock market will shoot right back up.
So for me, I will dabble a little bit in Ethereum as a longer term hold, but I just don't have enough. So because these altcoins have a use case, I'm just concerned about their longevity in terms of, will there be another coin that has better technology that comes along? So I think Ethereum has established itself, but the other ones I'm not willing to commit yet to the long term.
Gareth explains why he owns some Ethereum but not any other altcoins. Fairly so, because he believes altcoins are based on use cases, and it's all a matter of time until a better option pops up and people slowly forget about the previous project altogether. We have already seen this happen with dozens of crypto projects that launched in recent years. They rose to fame and people thought they were the future, yet they are not even in the top 100 cryptos right now. This makes a lot of sense, and we can see where Gareth is coming from. An altcoin becoming as established as Bitcoin is highly unlikely at this point, given that Bitcoin's market cap is over 1 trillion, dwarfing all of the biggest altcoins combined. This is why he is only interested in Bitcoin and Ethereum, as they are very well established in the crypto space.
I'll do short the dollar, long silver, and what the heck, long Bitcoin for the next 30 days.
He explains his plan for the next 30 days, which includes shorting the dollar, long silver, gold, and Bitcoin based on his previous reasonings. 30 days are longer than one might think. A lot can change in a month, and the same is the case with the current trends of the dollar, gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Here is the reasoning behind it.
Yeah, you just hit some key support on silver recently down here. So I'm looking at some good support. I think it's overdone. I think with the dollar weakness, you probably get a little bit of a snapback. I think that the fear of a recession, at least for the next month, probably fades after this jobs number. Obviously, the Fed later this month could change, but there's a lot of support on the silver chart right here around 19, which we already hit. We're bouncing off of it now.
Gareth shows on his chart how silver is sitting at a very strong support level and how it could bounce back up from here, which is why he is going long on it. If this plays out, chances are the rest of the market, including Bitcoin, will see a bounce too. Gareth's decision to go long from here couldn't be at a better time than this. Let us know what you think about Gareth's predictions. Will you follow them? If not, what are your plans? Share your thoughts in the comment box. We will see you in the next video. Stay tuned.